Hi, I am Mandy of Mad Cow Mandy Designs. It is June the 8th, 2023, and this is Stitch 62. I have no yarny finish objects this week, but I do have a knit along. I'm so excited for this. I've been talking about it for weeks now. It is here. It starts tomorrow. I'm just, y'all, I cannot explain how excited I am. This has grown wildly out of control. I did not intend for the knit along to be quite so dramatic, but here we are and I am loving it. So let's talk. I don't even know where to start. So let's show you the sock. How about that? I'll show you a sock. And of course it has cat hair on it because I've worn this sock. This is the potato chip socks pattern. I love it. Okay, it is a textured pattern. It shows up really well on lighter colors, on solids. If you pick like a really heavily variegated, it's hard to see, but it still feels really good. Like it wears on your foot really well. So it kind of depends on what all you care about. If you just care about how it feels, use whatever yarn you like. If you want to be able to actually see it, I suggest picking a lighter colored, solid maybe yarn. So this is the pattern. It is being released at midnight on Ravelry and in my Etsy shop. The pattern is $4. For the first week, there is going to be an auto discount on it. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to put any codes in. It is automatically going to be discounted $1. So as a thank you for purchasing it right out the gate, first week, you get a little discount. So, yay! Now, where do I want to go next? Let's talk about the book first. I had a viewer, Marie, suggest I make a book for the knit along. Y'all, why has this never occurred to me? I make books. I make books for all kinds of events, for all these people that ask me to make them. I could make a book. I did make a book. So, the knit along starts tomorrow. It will go through July the 31st. That is last day of July. So you have 7-ish weeks. Yeah. Okay. Book. So there's a welcome page where I say hello and explain some of the basic rules. And then starts the pattern. So this is just, basic information. There's nothing. I'm covering up a chart that you can see through the paper. So there are 6 pages of pattern that explains how to knit a sock, basically. The nice thing about this pattern, it's a texture. As long as your sock has stitch count divisible by 8, you can use whatever vanilla sock pattern you want. If you have a pattern that you know fits you perfectly, just take that vanilla sock pattern and add this texture to it. There is nothing wrong with that. That's what I do. I like to use the Fish Lips Kiss heel, and I have a star toe closure that I like to use. So that's what I use. Which the star toe closure is in the pattern, but the pattern is written with a heel flapping gusset because Fish Lips Kiss is a paid for pattern. I can't use that in mine. Any sock, you can use any heel, any toe, any cuff, I don't care. As long as you use the texture, it counts for the knit along. Okay, so you have 6 pages with the pattern, and then it starts in with blank sock book pages. So you've seen this layout before. This is what I always do for all of the sock books, but over here, yours won't have a kitty cat on it. Over here is the knitting chart. So if you are using your favorite vanilla sock with my texture, you don't have to keep flipping back to the front of the book to remember what it is. You can have all your notes right here and the texture of the pattern right here. Easy reference. Yes, love it. So these will be in my Etsy shop, and I'm going to probably go ahead and put the book in the shop now. It'll probably already be live by the time you see this video. It is going to be $12. My books are $10 normally. This one has a pattern in it, so it's going to be $12. And if you follow the math on that, it means that you get even more of a discount on the pattern if you buy the book. It's a thank you for supporting my love of making these journals. I enjoy making these. Why did I never think of doing this before? Couldn't tell you. So you'll get an extra discount thank you if you order the book, and your pattern will only be $2. If you buy the book, you will get a digital copy of the pattern still. It's going to be a little tricky. Etsy has everything separated into physical goods and digital goods, and there is no overlap. I cannot find a place to put a thank you note on just one listing so that it will send you a code to go download it. I am going to have to manually send you the pattern. It just means it'll take a little bit longer. Sorry, but you will get a free digital copy. So if you buy the book, you don't have to buy the pattern separately. I will send it to you. In the personalization box, it will ask you to either put your Ravelry username, and I will go send it to you via Ravelry, or you can put in your email address and I will directly email you a PDF. It will be coming from madcowmandy@gmail.com. That is the email I use for work. So check your spam, whatnot. If I'm asleep, you're gonna have to wait for me to wake up. Otherwise, I am definitely going to immediately sit down and try and get that sent over to you because I don't want you to have to wait. If you buy the book before midnight today, you're gonna wait till midnight. I'm not gonna send the pattern out until midnight when I upload it to Ravelry and Etsy, and then I will start sending out the manual copies to all of my test knitters and anyone that has already purchased the book. So you don't have to wait until you get your book to cast on your sock. If you want to go ahead and cast it on now and then fill in your book when you get it, you can. I hope that was clear. If something wasn't clear or I left out a detail, please ask the questions down below. I will answer them and try to fix anything that maybe I didn't do correctly. I'm learning. Speaking of learning, there's a Ravelry group. What? I created a Ravelry group with chatter threads. There's a general chatter thread. Introduce yourself, say hi, talk about whatever you want to talk about. I don't care. And then there's a second one that is for the knit along. You can share pictures along the way, whatever. Ask any questions that you might have. I will do my best to keep up with and monitor and make sure that I'm answering any questions. I am not good with using Ravelry. It took me over an hour to figure out that I needed to make a group so that I could start a chatter thread. Yeah, I'm not good at Ravelry, but I'm learning, and I will do my best to keep an eye on it and make sure to talk to y'all. Okay, let's talk about prizes real quick. I'm going to look at my notes here in the book. Prizes. This is where things got really out of hand. I told you I made a little something something for all of my test knitters, and I made some extra that I was going to give away as prizes. I believe all my testers have gotten theirs. So, I made these stitch markers. There's a polymer clay bag of chips, a thank you, a couple of little ring markers, and this guy looks like a partially peeled potato. I love it. So, I made these and I was really excited, and I was going to send these out as a couple of the prize giveaways when Jenna of Southern Skeins contacted me. She wants to give away yarn. What? Okay, so we're now giving away yarn. Y'all, it's not any yarn. I have some video footage. I'm going to lean over this way and put it in over here. She is dyeing up a potato chip colorway. It looks like the original Lay's potato chip, which, in case you couldn't tell, that is my favorite potato chip. Straight up Lay's. Love it. We were talking and we got a little carried away. She is going to dye up multiple flavors of chips. What? She is going to give me a few to give away, and then she is going to put the others in her shop and you can purchase them. I am so excited. So, what I've done is I've decided to give double entry to anyone that uses my pattern and her potato chip sock yarn. Whatever flavor you want, if you use that yarn to make a pair of my socks, you will get double entry. So, how do you enter? I wanted to make this as fair as possible. Not everyone uses Ravelry anymore. Not everyone's on Instagram. So if I pick one or the other, it's just not really fair to the others. And Nitty Natty, in all of her glory, I was watching her podcast and she said something about her cozy along that she was hosting. Thank you. She always has the answers. She really does. I made a Google form. You can go enter using the Google form and you will automatically get entered twice if you check that you used Southern Skeins potato chip yarn, and then you upload a picture of your socks so that I can admire them and see how pretty they are. I may also share your photos on Instagram or Ravelry, whatever. So yeah, the Google form will be listed below every podcast until the end of July. It will be on my website. If you go to my website, there is front and center a potato chip bag that you can click on. It will take you over to the page that tells you all of the rules. If I left something out, made something kind of vague, tell me. I'll go back and edit and clarify. At the bottom of the page is the Google form. Click it, and bada bing, bada boom, you can enter to win. I'm so excited. So it should be fair for everyone to play, whether you have the social medias or not. I'm so excited. Oh my god. Y'all, I feel like this is going to be a good knit along. I cannot wait to see all of your socks. If you want to create Ravelry project pages, that does help the designer. Having other people's projects show up and people can come through and look at just, not the designer's knitting, but other people's work, it makes it more likely for them to also purchase the pattern and try it for themselves. Share it on Instagram, use the hashtag potato chip socks, and we can all just admire each other's socks. Oh, I love it. I'm so excited. Okay, I'll calm down. I'm not gonna calm down. Oh my god. She's dyeing yarn just for my knit along. I have to get it. I mean, it's my yarn. It's yarn for me. I have to, yeah. So, I'll be buying that yarn and making a few potato chip socks myself. Is that everything? I think so. There's room in the book for 16 sock journal entries. I don't think I said that. There's 16 blank sock pages in here. So, tomorrow through July the 31st. Oh, I know what I forgot. If you play your cards right. So, for starters, you get to enter every pair of socks. You're not limited to just one pair of socks. If you knit this pattern 3 times, you can have 3 entries, plus double entries if you use the yarn. But if you do this right, you can enter my knit along, you can enter the Crazy Sock Ladies Summer Sock Camp knit along, and Nitty Natty Sock Week knit along. That is 3 different knit alongs that you can enter. Mine has double entry. You can enter to win so many prizes this summer. 1 pair of socks, 3 knit alongs. If you know of any more knit alongs, let me know, because I want to enter too. I love to play. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see all y'all's socks. No, I'm just getting more excited sitting here talking about it. I've been thinking about this and just like scrutinizing every detail of this for the past 2 weeks. And now it's finally here and I can see it happening. It's all coming together. I'm so excited. Okay. I will post and make an announcement as soon as I know Jenna has that yarn listed in her shop, so that you can go and buy it. And don't forget, down below I have an affiliate link with a discount. It counts on this yarn. In case you're worried, affiliate links do not add anything to the cost. It just gives a little kickback from Jenna to me, and you still get your discount. Woo! Fun. It all works. So, when I tell you that Jenna and I have been misbehaving, we have been cutting up, we have been planning stuff, y'all, we're planning Halloween stuff, okay? Let me just go ahead and throw that one out there. If you would like the full, it's not a full spoiler, but if you'd like more of a spoiler, she posted on Instagram a live earlier today where she said the name of what the Halloween thing is going to be. So maybe you want to go check her out on Instagram and find out more about that. It'll go live on the 1st, I believe she said. I'll have details when we get a little closer. Let's move into whips, which does not include anything about potatoes. My summer sock camp bag from Stolen Minutes has my Cozy Toes socks in it. So this is Yarn Bee Cozy Toes in Crisp Cobalt. This is the yarn I was telling you about. That is just weird. It is so very stretchy. And I have almost 2. I was trying very hard last night, to finish up this second sock for y'all, and it just didn't happen. That was snug. So, this is how it is looking. It feels more like a commercial grade sock because there's so much elastic in it, and it just really kind of shrink wraps onto your foot. It feels like a commercial sock, and it's very slick. So I'm not sure what wearing it is going to be like, and I forgot to write down the numbers. This one took, I think, 26 grams of yarn to make, and my 50-gram ball only had 48 grams. So, pretty sure I'm going to run out and I'm going to have to open the second ball of yarn, which is fine. It just means that the one lonely skein of some other color is not going to work. I think if maybe I made it a shorty sock, maybe like an inch less, then maybe I can get a pair out of one skein. That is just weird, y'all. I don't know. So, after I wear these for a bit, I'll let you know what I think about them, because I'm not sure that I'm going to enjoy wearing that. I feel like I'm going to slide around in my shoe some. Okay. Next up, I am using my summer sock camp bag from this year. I have 3 of these bags now, and they're lunch bags. They're insulated lunch bags, but they fit projects so well. I love it. I went ahead and started my Pride socks. Oh my god, they're so busy. So I have no contrasting color happening. It is just straight up this beautiful rainbow sprite from Pretty Twisted Yarns. Again, this has been sitting in my stash for over a year. Maybe 2. Ooh, it's been a little bit. I'm just making a vanilla sock, Fish Lips Kiss Heel. And yeah, it's beautiful. If I get around to it, I have an idea that I think I have some leftover minis where maybe I could do like a purple cuff, a blue heel, and like an orange toe, yellow toe. I don't know. I feel like I could have fun with 3 different contrasting heel toe cuff and this yarn. And I should have enough yarn left over to make another pair of socks. I did make this one a little taller. I made it an inch taller. I think I made it 1 inch taller than I normally do. Normally I do 4 inches in a heel. I did 5 because I want that rainbow to poke out the top of my shoe real well. Oh. Okay, and that brings us to chatter. I had a rough start to my day today. I went to bed last night knowing that I had a list of things that had to happen before I could record, and then a list of things that needed to happen after I recorded. This being one of the things that had to happen before. I had it all laid out, designed, ready to go, and when I put all of the pages from one program into another so that they would be in a printable format, it rotated some of my photos. It like rotated and squinched them. I have no idea why it did that. I fiddled with it. I got mad. I told my husband about it. He came back there and he poked around and fiddled with it some, and he fixed it. I don't know how. I don't know why. But it works. It's fixed. It prints correctly. So I got that done, but I woke up with heartburn, like bad heartburn today. And I came in here, I took some little square pill that's like an acid controller or something, I don't know. Took what my husband told me to take. He deals with this kind of stuff all the time. He knows what he's doing. This is new for me. So I took some little square pill that was an acid controller reducer or something like that, and a Tums. And then it didn't go away. I came home, I was trying to do work, and I realized the longer I sat at my computer, the more duffled over I became, until I finally got up. I came in here and I laid down. I think I laid down on the sofa for a while. And I texted my husband. I was like, I can't do this. It hurts. And he said that he had just bought some Alka-Seltzer. Go try that. I was like, okay, fine. That's a thing. It's lemon lime flavored, and it like coated my teeth. But it worked. It took it a minute. It kicked in. It worked. And it kept it under control so that I could go back and do some more work. And then I came in here and it was time for lunch. I do frozen pizzas on Thursdays. And he just got home for lunch. I pulled the pizza out, cut it. We're sitting down and I'm starting to duffel over again. I'm like, oh my God, the pain. He goes, recliner. Okay. So I went and laid back in his recliner, and oh my God, it was like almost instant relief. I sat there for maybe 3 minutes. Hon, can you bring me my pizza? So he brought my pizza over and I ate in his recliner, and I'm doing good now. Maybe I just need to put more food in there to squish it all down. I don't know what happened, but I'm feeling much better now. I'm getting some work done. I got a lot more work to do. So, last weekend I told you I was the Peach Festival, and it was so good. It was extremely hot. Oh my God, was it hot. But I went and got to see all the vendors. I talked to some of my friends. I saw lots of new faces that I haven't been seeing at some of the other markets. Did lots of shopping. Lots of shopping. Bought myself a coffee mug and a piece of art, some little bows for Pepper Ann. She's wearing a tie-dyed one today. She's off at daycare. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. And we walked 2 miles that day because, well, parking is kind of far away. And then we walked even further so that we could go look at the car show, and then went back. Yeah. So we were exhausted afterwards. I think we both came home and took a nap. We meant to eat and we didn't. We took a nap. In conjunction with the Peach Fest, the library always does their big book sale that time of the year. So it starts on Friday. I went Friday. I picked up 4 books. They were kind of random murder mystery books. I was hoping to find more of some of the series that I've been buying. Let's see, I think it was last year, I went and I found a whole bunch of random knitting books. They weren't like knitting pattern books, they're murder mystery knitting books. And the guy that was working definitely judged me last year. He's like, knitters like murder? Yeah, kinda. We look nice, but we're crazy. Don't test us. So I was trying to pick up some more of those, and they didn't have any. None of them. I don't know if somebody else is also collecting them here in town, or if they just didn't have any more. That was all that they had, was what they had last year. So, I don't know. I picked up a few random books and we'll give those a try. So I think that's kind of everything that's been going on here. There's a lot going on right now, and most of it's on the computer. So I didn't even show you my wildflower socks because I haven't touched them. I haven't done a single row in them since the last time you saw them. I'm hoping to get Cozy Toes done, and then I'll focus my time on Wildflower and the Pride socks. But yeah, I've been at the computer a lot lately. My back is starting to hurt from sitting in the chair all day, every day. But it's going to be worth it. I can't wait to share with y'all what I am doing for Southern Skeins for Halloween. That is intense. That's all I can say. It's intense. Okay. I feel like I've rambled long enough. Yeah, that was like 7 minutes worth of rambling. But I'm very excited. Go purchase a book, a pattern, some yarn. I really hope y'all enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed it, as much as my test knitters enjoyed it. And I can't wait to see all the socks. Tag me in everything. If you think you're being annoying because you're tagging me too much, you're not. Every time somebody tags me, I do the little dance. I'm like, oh my god, somebody tagged me, what is it? Like, and then it's my pattern. It's something I created for you. Like, I love saying it. You can't tag me too much. You really can't. All right. Take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.